Hi guys. So, as you can tell, obviously I had to split the 20 questions video into 3 parts because we just had too much fun answering these questions. Even when I really edited things down, it was really hard for me to delete a lot of the footage because we were just having a really good time with these questions. It's a good way to get to know people, not just you guys getting to know me and my roommates, but us getting to know each other. Just fun kind of, having that little bit of relaxed time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the last video. I assume you did if you're watching this one following up. If you happen to stumble across this one, hopefully there will be a link somewhere for the first one. I can put one in the description, I guess. That's a thing you can do on YouTube, right? I'll put one in the description, and yeah. Alright, enjoy. What would you do if your parents didn't like your partner?
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I could see that.
Okay, because it's just who your parents are and everything?
I feel like my parents would like my partner because I would like my partner.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I would like someone that my parents wouldn't like, if that sounds weird.
I mean, it could make some sense. You trust their judgment and everything, right? Is that kind of what you're getting at?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like I would like someone who's nice and loving and...
Which is kind of the stuff your parents are looking for?
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from. Okay. My end. I think I would just... I mean, I wouldn't tell my parents to just get over it, but I would definitely ask why they don't like them, listen to the reasons, and see if there's anything that I feel is legitimate. If it's just because I've told you my parents aren't believers, right? Mm-hmm. So if that's mostly what it comes down to, then I'm just going to say, okay, well, you understand, this is a very personal choice for me, and I appreciate your input, but this is still something that I'm going to go forward with. If this really becomes a problem, we can talk about it more in the future, but for right now, I think that this is just, this is someone who's going to stick around because I really care about her. Which parent are you closer to and why?
Dad, because he always scolds me and.
Oh, okay. You're
I
closer to the
just
scolding?
receive more instruction from him.
Okay,
than my
okay.
mother.
I'd say I'm closer to my dad more for the opposite reason, actually.
Oh.
My mom is more of the scolding type than my dad.
Okay.
But my dad does try and give feedback. He's just not always graceful about it.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know if you could tell that from meeting my dad.
I could a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Slightly.
Just curious.
Yeah, slightly.
Would you relocate for love?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like real love, it takes action, so that would be a way of showing yeah, I'm invested in this.
Okay. Yeah, I tend to think I would too, as long as it's not to, some really awful place. I don't think I'd...
Antarctica.
Yeah, I wouldn't relocate. Well, actually, the population there is pretty low, so... And there's...
Penguins, though.
Yeah, penguins, exactly. I don't think I would relocate to a number of countries that are just in really poor condition right now. Mm-hmm. Definitely would never, ever, just bottom of the barrel, would never relocate to New Jersey. That's just not happening.
Dang. Sorry,
Yeah.
Jersey fans.
I'm not sorry. Alright, if you are in a bad mood, do you prefer to be left alone or have someone cheer you up?
Wow. What I prefer versus what's better for me.
Ooh, good one.
Maybe a little different.
Alright, talk about both of those.
Okay, if I'm in a bad mood,
Uh-huh.
typically my reaction is one of 3 things. One of them is I do martial arts, because I do martial arts in
That you
response
do.
to a lot of things.
Yeah.
But when I'm in a bad mood, especially, doing martial arts can make me feel a lot better. But at the same time, I feel like it's, at least when I'm in a bad mood, it may be linked a little bit more to pride, because it makes me feel powerful.
Okay.
Which isn't always the best thing.
Yeah, no, I can get that.
The second one is I just start doing music, and typically guitar and singing, that leads to worship songs, and then I really feel better.
Oh, okay. So one of these coping mechanisms is better than the other.
Yes.
This is good for me to know too, as you're one of your roommates.
That's fair.
Okay.
And then the last one is I call a person, and typically it's a person that gives me a good perspective. So that's
Good. I think you kind of almost got at this a little bit. I think that bad mood is very general for someone like myself. Generally, the 2 bad moods that I think of are angry or sad. Mm-hmm. So if I'm angry, I generally prefer to actually talk it out. Sometimes I want to be left alone, but most of the time I'll try and talk it out. Vent a little bit, have someone, kind of bounce ideas off of, tell me, okay, you're being a jerk in this, or you're not really considering this perspective. If I'm feeling sad, it's the other way around. I'll usually want to be left alone, but sometimes I will want to, talk something out and just, have someone there to say, hey, it's going to be fine, God's grace and everything, or just take care.
Yeah.
Did you ever write a journal?
Yeah. I still do.
Oh, okay, cool.
Every day.
Very good for you. Yeah, I used to. I'm thinking about getting back into habit now. You're kind of inspiring me.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, thank you. So what is on your bucket list for this year?
Ooh, bucket list this year. Attending weddings, actually. I'm kind of... I know, just once you're getting older, especially after graduating college and at least undergrad,
Yeah.
you're starting to have friends who are getting settled down and making more serious decisions. So I did attend weddings as like a little kid, just going to like your cousin's wedding or something like that. But now I'm
Yeah, it's not really the same.
Yeah, now you're going to it as like an actual guest and someone who
Yeah.
know the bride and the groom, and like you can congratulate them. So yeah, I've got a few weddings planned this year.
Okay.
It's on my bucket list.
Cool. Mine is completely different. I want to go skydiving.
Really?
Yeah, before I turn 26, I want to go skydiving.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I guess you only live once, right?
Exactly.
So that's we're here for a good time, not a long
Yeah,
time. Right?
seriously. Is what you're doing now what you always wanted to do growing up? I know
Funny
the answer to this
story.
one, but
I'm a biomedical engineer, and it's hilarious because I remember before I entered college, I said to myself, because a lot of my family members are engineers, I said to myself, I will never be an engineer. Fast forward 3 years, and I am an engineer in an emerging field that has kind of a little job security, because we don't really know, you graduate with BME, what are you going to engineer up? Kind of have to work in a research lab or something like that.
interesting.
But it's fun.
Yeah, I'd say I was not exactly the same. I didn't say I would never be an occupational therapist. I don't think too many people say that.
Yeah, because no one thinks about being an occupational therapist.
Yeah, exactly.
What are those?
Yeah, that's what people think when they hear OT. But what's interesting is that I originally wanted to go into theater and acting, so I did a lot of that for years.
Oh.
Yeah, so if I ever appear extroverted despite being an introvert, this is why.
Okay.
So
That works.
yeah, and then from there I kind of went in the speech therapy direction, which I liked, but I didn't really like the direction of the program I was in. It was just very competitive. It was just so much about grades, and it didn't feel like we were really doing stuff that was
I see.
for people. Yeah, and it didn't mesh well with my personality and my learning style in a lot of ways. So I'm very happy with where I am now, despite the fact that it was not what I wanted to do growing up. What makes you feel accomplished?
Oh, that's a hard one. I would say I feel accomplished when I finish a job well. When I finish a job completely and thoroughly. So
Okay.
usually when I'm running an event, I will be kind of jumping all over the place. Because I do know quite a little bit about the inner workings of most events that I'm helping host, I'm also kind of peeking here and peeking there and being oh, is this all set up? Do we need any running around with this or stuff like that? But I feel accomplished when I complete something to its full extent.
I think I feel, yeah, it's kind of similar for me. Mostly what it comes down to is the sense of accomplishment I have is when, this vision that's in my head, and the visions that are in my head can sometimes be just really hard to articulate. So when I actually manage to get that out and I have something going that looks like what I've been picturing, it's really cool to see that, it's gone from my head to reality.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
just
pretty cool, yeah.
Thank you.